What is up, guys? Today we are reacting to part number 3 of the Everybody's Everything documentary. If you've missed our previous part, go back to part 1 and watch it. We are uploading an episode a day. There is 9 parts, and this is day number 3. So yeah, here we are, part number 3. Don't mind me, I'm eating. I realized it is 11 p.m. and I have not recorded or made anything for this video, so when you get part 3 out before today ends, so I'm gonna be eating
like 30
burger.
rappers. We were like Wu-Tang or like, oh,
This is Jay Green. I like him. Really nice guy, it seems, you know.
I only needed to hear like the first 4 bars of Lil Peep. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. When you become like a Lil Peep fan, you definitely like. When I first listened to Peep, I listened to like the first couple of words he had to say. I was like, yeah, that's great music, you know. For sure, Peep was goated, like especially around the Schema Posse time. He was just so goated.
I sent Peep a DM, matter of fact. And the first thing I told him was, we're gonna blow you up. Like, I didn't say, hey, what's up? My name Green, blah, blah, blah. All I said was, we're gonna blow you up.
That's crazy. How old is Jay Green now? He's getting old, man, but shout out Jay Green, man. He really gave that platform for
I
Peep.
think we all hopped on the phone and just was like planning shit out. How
The only time meeting strangers online was actually a good idea.
we're gonna do things, and we're gonna do a tour here, and yada, yada, yada. So it started like in Tucson.
His first show was in Tucson, and Peep died in Tucson. That's a crazy full circle moment for me, at least.
It was like, I don't know, it was kind of surreal because I was like, well, I'm out here with a bunch of people that I've like met on the internet.
Wasn't this like the same shirt as the thumbnail yesterday? That's crazy.
And like, we're doing this thing now.
This is
like,
young
show
Peep,
together
bro.
and stuff. I remember like 30 or 40 kids showed up, and the venue looked like a it used to be a meth den or something, and then there was an explosion, and they like gutted everything.
That's
It was
crazy,
just
bro.
a total shithole, but it was awesome. And there was no stage. But there was obviously a few songs of mine that went off, but like Gus played Beamer Boy because Beamer Boy like just came out at that time.
Definitely. Peep's first show is iconic, bro. Like that, his first show really, I think, gave him the confidence that, wow, I can make music, let me go for it, you know?
And it was just, everyone in that bitch was singing. Like, it was so crazy.
Really young Peep that was. Tucson, the same place he would die in Tucson, bro. That's crazy, bro. His first ever show. That's like a great photo of him for the time, bro. Like, very minimal okay, really a lot arm tattoos. Chest I don't know how he did it, cause I got a chest tattoo. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but it hurt really bad. Especially the color. I suppose that's in black, but yeah, dude, I don't know how Pete did these chest tattoos, bro. I always will say, iconic photo of him. You know what? We're gonna take a screenshot of this. Definitely, we have to take a screenshot of that, bro. Cause I'm gonna use that for show as the thumbnail. Tommy had his septum as well. There's young Pete, man. Had the scorpion tattoo.
At that point,
Look how young and happy Pete was, bro.
he was real happy at that point, because I think from that show, he started to believe that, you know what, I can actually do this shit. You know.
Yeah, I definitely think so. For sure. Lil Peep features from $150 for $150. I wonder if this email still works. Probably does.
We're performing that our tracks we made.
Yeah.
But how we're gonna do it is you guys are gonna go on first, do your opening thing,
Mm.
and then like when we all come out, me, Jay, and Ghost, I'm gonna do them with you guys.
Oh, bet.
So it's like a segue into it.
Yeah, like you guys do your
Just hearing Peeps' voice, man, is so nice.
shit first, and then once we all us three come out, you know, I'm probably gonna do Beamer Boy like second. I don't know.
Yeah,
But my
whatever you
set,
feel, bro.
my set.
This is March 2016, bro. Oh my god! JR, he put him to the table, JR! Sorry, I just thought of
the
that.
cable broke. Everybody fell, and then I like grabbed my laptop, plugged the aux back in. They were like on the microphone. I'm like holding my shit like this,
That's crazy, bro. Like,
like this, playing the music. There's no more table.
bro, that must have sucked ass, bro. Damn. You just had the stage. So yeah, I guess that was fine, bro. Just a kid trying to be young and rave, bro, and just trying to figure out the world, you know?
One day we were sitting outside of this pizza shop. Gus was like, "How long have we been?" Like we were trying to calculate how long we've been in Denver and shit. And we all were like, "Yeah, that was like the show was like 2 weeks ago, right?" And
Mm.
we were all like, "Yeah, that must have been like 2 weeks ago." And then we like looked at the calendar, and it had been like 2 months since the show. And then that's when we were like, "Fuck, we gotta like get out of here."
But that's crazy. Like, bro, 2 months goes by, and you've been in like Denver and shit um for like yeah, it's been and then it's like 2 months. Like 2 months is I suppose months do really just do fly.
Haters, bro.
California, spring 2016, bro.
Holy shit. Wait, you didn't get it on video, did you?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
It's young Pete, man.
Hey, Pete. Say what's up.
And we would go to get tattooed in San Diego with Brennan. There was this guy that tattoos us there, and he's an actual cop. And he-
That's crazy, bro. Just goes to he's an actual bro. That's crazy.
tattoos out of his garage. Me and Pete went down.
So, get this straight. Either he's a retired cop or he's a normal cop, and he just tattoos out of his garage. I hope he had his license, bro. But I think that's where Pete got most of his tattoos, so he must have been like really good.
San Diego on the same day that day, and he went to his tattoo appointment because it was before mine. Me and Brennan went to the mall, and then we met up with Pete. And as we walked into the dude's house, Pete was literally like finishing up his crybaby tat, and we looked at it and we were like, dude, we did not know it was gonna be that.
Bro, that tattoo is just peak iconic. Like when using Lil Peep, using the crybaby tat.
Big. And it showed me it was like he doesn't give a fuck.
Like, bro, like if I look at Peep and I didn't see that huge ass crybaby tattoo, bro, I wouldn't see Peep. Like that is just an iconic. Like nothing on this side, just that iconic. Just that tattoo just screams. That's iconic, bro.
Like he knows what he has. He knows where this is going.
I remember kind of laughing, and I was like, "Bro, what is up with the tattoo?" So at the time, no other young rappers
Yeah,
like this had
that's
face tattoos.
mental,
And
bro.
then he was talking about like, I swear he was like talking about like some conflict in Syria or something.
I think it was partly an identification with oppressed people. He, I think, really wanted to
Yeah,
make himself an
yeah,
outsider.
definitely. He didn't want to have this normal job.
I definitely think the planet is very sad. There's people fighting to survive, so we're
Exactly.
on for them.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I
Wise
got the crybaby
words.
tat, to keep me grateful and remind me not to be a crybaby, so I see it every time I look in the mirror. You know.
Everyone saw that he was going to be something special, so everyone wanted to be around him, wanted to be with him, wanted to hang out with him. And not even like, I'm not talking about leeching or anything, though there has been some of those people in his life.
I start seeing people coming over that I never even heard before. Sometimes you'll wake up, you go to the living room, you see about 10 bodies all laid out.
That's crazy. You just went, oh, there's 10 people I never knew before. It's like a homeless shelter kind of vibe, bro.
And so you gotta get to the kitchen and you gotta step over motherfuckers like this. People you never even heard of before. Everybody's laid out.
That's
And
crazy,
then
bro.
we like, Pete, what the fuck? Who are these people? You know, and I was telling him, I'm like, why you think you got 30 new best friends like that? He will always tell me, yo, man, yo, so-and-so said they'll pay for this for me and that for me and yada yada for me. And I was just like,
Bro, that's crazy. Like, people was just like so like, I would say like vulnerable when it comes to that because no one really taught them the basics of like people in life. I guess.
it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
It'll feel like this. And then the next day, everybody announced they were gone.
That's crazy, bro.
He said it wasn't for him. So he bounced. And then when he made that decision, that's when everybody followed suit.
Like everyone just was following Peep like just like a fucking thing. When was this? November 1st, 2017. Today I retired Schema was a good run, but it made people's dreams come true. Just like I said, it would be now. It's on two other things. That was 2017, bro. Yeah, once Peep left, I feel like Schema really did lose its like relevancy and just
Dear
everything.
Gus, I hear you had a pretty hard week. I'm sorry. But once you get big, and you're big now, it can get very spooky when you have a really hard fight. It's maybe hardest because even after the dust settles, it's hard to know how to reconnect.
Yeah, true, he's not wrong.
What to think even to yourself.
For sure.
There are lots of people in the world, crappy as it is, whom you will learn you cannot trust. You may like them or not. You may work with them or not. But you can't trust them.
Yeah.
If you do, they'll betray you.
Unfortunately.
But there are people whom you can trust, in whom you can have faith.
True.
I know so sure that I'd put my hand in the fire to prove it.
For sure.
Keep your faith, and the love will always be there.
For sure.
Love, your grandpa Packard.
For sure. His grandfather was just inspirational and just true, man. I really just love his grandfather.
In 2016, in the spring, Gus became homeless.
Shame,
and
man.
He'll call me, Mama, my phone's about to die, the card isn't working. And I say every time, are you with anybody? Because moms want to know, is my son alone or does he have a friend that he's at least with? And it was always, yeah, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy was always there, bro.
He was always with him.
Shout out to young bro, Lil Tracy, bro. Just shout out Tracy, man.
Okay, thank goodness for Tracy. Tracy's at least sticking by my son.
We were like pretty much like glued together before any one of us had a crib, a house, or anything.
Yeah, for sure. They stuck together, bro. Iconic, bro. It's a shame that people went homeless, man. It really does, man.
Everything we did was easy. It was like drinking water.
Yeah.
It was just like another track.
They just really had chemistry, bro. Their songs together are still goated and still replayed.
He was like, he said to me, he brought Tracy to my house. He's like, bro, this guy's, I gotta keep him with me. You know, like he's gonna be a star.
For sure. I wish Tracy was as big as Pete because Tracy really is good.
He could really fucking make music with.
Yeah.
You know? They made White Tea within a day of knowing each other, I think, and shot the video like that same week or some shit like that.
That's absolutely
and that
crazy.
Amazing.
He's really fast. There's never like he's definitely not an artist that would ever like plan anything out. It's never
Yeah.
like you would be like, yeah, like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do like maybe like a little bit, but not really. He's very just like, let's do it now.
Yeah. Well, guys, that concludes the third part. It's really sad. Peep went homeless, man, and just Peep was like, Peep went through it for show. And shame, he died really young, and he was really getting to a good place in his life, I believe. Rest in peace to Pete, man. Absolute legend.